Yes, family, on a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever on a day. Una welcome to Salon TV Live 1, the home of credible news. And today is Sunday, the 12th of October, 2025. First of all, before we go any further, we want to apologize profusely to all my who watch this program and we get for subsequently watch this program later. Because first of all, we due to circumstances beyond we control, the time where we come to the program, not to the usual time, we're late small. But again, they say the show must go on. And also the program will be on schedule for today. We get for cancel due to circumstances beyond we control. So we apologize profusely for all that. Yeah, as I can begin January, we allow begin share the program far and wide so that we all can witness again another very, very interesting discussion. We are on a level begin for share the program one step. Again, today we longer for change the program. Again, looking at things where they happen in our country. This international drug scandal, we don't related to Sierra Leone. People already carry Salon diplomatic passports. The implications whether they get for we all, we Sierra Leoneans them. We country, we the people in SSF are huge. So now something we don't forgo amiss, now something we for come and discuss about. And we are so fortunate and privileged today to get one of the finest presidential spokesman of our current time, now Sierra Leone. We are the former presidential spokesman of the former administration of Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay dey with we today for help we for expand on that particular topic there. Sierra Leone and the international drug scandal. You know, a big thing, not a small thing for we all, we Sierra Leoneans them. We also get the resident panelists come with Franklin. We now somebody as well, we understand and know about these issues, the issue they are in detail. We get to be human rights activist and philanthropist, Madam Fatima Conte. So do you as soon as the join we will not begin share the program far and wide. Please, we'll not begin share the program far and wide. So, but before I go any further, I go call on the guest them and the panelists for say adieu to Fambulen. We begin as always with the lady na the host, we human rights activist and philanthropist, Madam Fatima Conte, for make it say adieu to Fambulen all about in the world.
Good evening, the Salon people there. America, good afternoon. Canada, good afternoon. The whole world, good afternoon, good morning, and good night. We just come here, to bring awareness to our people. We say to the people that are in the prison, hold on, hope is on the way. The people in the hospital that are sick, help is on the way. May God, heal you guys. And the whole people in the nation, our heart goes out to you guys, especially the baby at cottage. She doesn't know who the mother is, the actual mother, but God will direct them and give them more wisdom and understanding. And we pray for Uncle Minkalu wherever he is. May God touch him and bring him back home soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Fatima Conte, we own resident, human rights activist and philanthropist. And over to you, Comrade Franklin Kago.
Thank you. Good evening to viewers and Sierra Leoneans, both home and abroad. We don't come back, as you know. We always bring governance now on our doorstep, on our feet for be part of everything where they happen at the country. This now the country we will all call home. So good or bad, it tied down to we. And today, as Superman rightly say, we get somebody we in him not need introduction and incredibility, not get any caution. So now go listen from now India for them of the talking. We there for at least rob Watana body, let things just moving smoothly. I tell you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Comrade Franklin Kago, we resident panelist. And again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Salon TV Live 1, we want to welcome Comrade Mr. Abdulai, the former presidential spokesman under the erstwhile government of Ernest Bai Koroma. Mr. Bayraytay, for say I do it to farm with them, please.
Thank you very much, Superman. Family, where they watch or listen, I tell you now, plenty I do, and I'm always happy for share this forum with very respectable people in Supermed, Comrade Franklin, and of course, me, your sister, Fatima Conte. It's always my pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay. And like we are saying today, the title of the program, na Salone and the International Drug Scandal. We all on here, you all don't see the video, you don't see the picture them. Na big thing for we Sierra Leoneans them. All about the diaspora and back home. Because if our reputation is dented, it affects we all. So a very important and serious issue. Now we can briefly look at today, vis-a-vis this particular thing that will happen related to the country Sierra Leone. So do you once again as on the journey we want to help for continue for share and like the platform and also follow the platform. Like we say, we don't apologize for we don't begin this program late. Now that due to circumstances beyond we control. So we're going for bring this special program because of that. Ladies and gentlemen, let we do the needful and continue for share. But I'll go straight forward now to the discussion. Mr. Bayraytay, you said don't see the video, you don't see the picture them, you don't see the press release them. We want to let you unpack for we what's some of the implications for we Sierra Leoneans. Why should we be concerned? Why should we be worried about what's happening in this relation related to this drug scandal? All about what the international community said they take notice of right now.
Thank you very much, Superman. And there is no better place to start this conversation rather than the implication waiting this mean for we in Sierra Leone. I can always tell people and say, irrespective whose side we find ourselves right now in the world, the bottom line is we are Sierra Leoneans first. And therefore, if we see this kind of international scandal on the country, we have every right beyond political lens for show a genuine concern. Because number one, the push force now in country, we already don't see the neglect on the part of the government where we they see young people there. You can't believe just this morning, I did talk with the person when I the boss na House of Happiness. They tell me, say, Bayraytay, not all videos them would they show to the public. He say, boy, you go be surprised for land say, picking them between the ages of 10 and 14, they even smoke kush. Then they take kush. So when he told me that, he ended up for send me some very graphic videos. I begin watch. Yai watan nearly common ami yai. Why I start with that? We don't neglect we young people in Sierra Leone. The government gets the audacity, the president gets for going to the United Nations General Assembly. Even they go tell we how INEPA address this pandemic now country. When, of course, since when it declared this emergency in 2024, the first tranche of money we then give, as I talk to you now, even the rehabilitation center na Hastings, na Bo and other places, them all don't close. They're not able because Koponodi. Then we have a president. We don't travel notoriously in this world. He say in the go for rebrand the country, that make it a travel. And one of his spokespeople even come audaciously, can't tell we say, the responsibility of the president is to travel. Then he say now for rebrand the image of a country. Then this same president here, he gets a bralo way in Sierra Leone, where an internationally wanted drug baron, when Dakas or something. So, and this man gets diplomatic passport. Then look at the scandal way happen right now where they catch them other guys they are not talking. They also have diplomatic passports. And whose passports they hold? The Republic of Sierra Leone. And me know a diplomatic passport, you know they just get and so. The procedure is very rigorous. Even when you naturalize in Sierra Leone, you won't forget a diplomatic passport. It has to be generated from the president. Send and go foreign affairs. Foreign affairs generator to call a note verbal, within the same go na immigration before they issue a diplomatic passport. We don't dey behind Mother Bio say, Mr. President, you don't dey waste the government couple. You say you want for rebrand. But the very rebrand way you want for do, it dey under your foot. Waiting they take you this long for just say, you know what, me your country, Sierra Leone, no can be a drug hub with all the international scandal for the wrong reasons who they make that the international press. And not able to do that. Now, this same Bralowe in gets that fiton, in your Bralo now, in bag get diplomatic passport to them also. Is that what we deserve as Sierra Leoneans? Is that what the president they use with taxpayers for travel? They say they rebrand our country. So you see the irony in all of this. Then they give you a picture that everything is rosy in our country. Imagine when the mayor of the Freetown City Council go public for say it is very heart-rendering for just in the past few months that they go and pick dead body then at it like flies, 220, and the number they increase, then they go bury them. Is that what we want? With all the trauma that is creating for us after we don't witness a very devastating conflict, who see them kind body, then they lie down as it now country. What a trauma is that for me? So every Sierra Leonean we concerned about country image. This kind of scandal. Now that make yesterday I be in a sister platform. I made it very clear. We need for rise up as a country. People should rise up, mama them, brothers them, family them. If we all say no to Kush, now country, and need for call on every one of us say, it is time for now put pressure on the government, particularly the president, for say, produce large jackass. We don't want him in Sierra Leone because it bring unnecessary pressure on we, and also it continue for tarnish and dirty the image of our beloved country. That is my main concern in terms of the ramifications and the notorious implication we this get. For let we not only get a drug bill on our country, but we they give people a way associated with drugs. We your diplomatic passport, we define we national identity, and it define what you call we your national sovereignty. I think it is a disgrace for the powers that be, for them preside over this kind of notorious scandal.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bayraytay. But before I bring Cam Franklin, say for you opine, one other thing back where I think say you need for church on, maybe you don't left small, maybe go church on later. Now the issue of the suspicion where this drug relation will get, we don't get this drug relation not related to Sierra Leone will get upon we the Sierra Leone and say where they travel. Yes, maybe go open on that one day because that is also very, very serious issue.
It is very important though. Like we get family members, we get friends when they travel. You can't believe whilst then they look forward for get them visa them for travel, as soon as they get the visa, the anxiety and the trauma begin right there. Because then they always say, oh, Papa God, or they can't go out. Because the kind search with them, they search with people then they treat them like common criminals. So you own a passport. A passport, when you go to a passport ranking index, you go see Sierra Leone passport, they're right there at the bottom. We're not surprised some of we. Why? Imagine the government don't go contract people and when are foreigners them, where they say then we will give passports to people them for invest in our country. They not even need for Canada country, then we able get access to passports. And that then will even able to change their identity. So you can see the ripple effects when a government not serious for handle even the security of the country. Imagine then you dey travel as a Sierra Leonean, you dey own your passport. You dey expect say yes, even within ECOWAS state you no need visa, for say at least then go accord you the respect. But now even when people in the cross go Guinea Obaya, we first then adjust ID card they use. Then they subject them to rigorous screening. Why? Because we own ambassador. We go represent we na Guinea, Sierra Leone as a sovereign state. They end up grave them, then declare them persona non grata. For say we don't want them here because of waiting the 98 on the drugs. Then 30 days. All waiting and tell we, they say then they do investigations. Where is the report? Instead, they see the former ambassador to Guinea, they participate in political activities in our country with gross impunity. Is that what we deserve as Sierra Leoneans? Is that what Mada Bio came with from 2018 for say he is coming with a new direction? We don't deserve that. That is why, for me, I've always said we should go after Mada Bio and Inkabodu them because they're not good for themselves, they're not good for Sierra Leone. And that's one I have repeatedly maintained. Madame, I've also challenged Sierra Leoneans. Waiting they unfold our country, not to just a question exclusively in the hands of APC as the main opposition. Because the drug issue is affecting people them beyond party politics and beyond party affiliation. Should be everybody's business. We should rise up and demand answers from the government that be, even though, yes, I agree to Sierra Leoneans with that Sierra Leoneans and say the expectation, Sierra Leone APC is a party that should be seen to take the lead in addressing some of the social malaise issues then. But the people have to work in tandem with the APC as the main opposition. But we have a long way to go because the international scandal we would face right now, the international community no one know whether you're APC, PMDC, NGC, or whatever. The bottom line is they see you as Sierra Leonean. Therefore, it is our moral responsibility across the board to make sure we come and do intentional advocacy so that we will ginger up people and for no say the push and the international scandal now everybody in business.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bayraytay. And that is very, very important again. And again, Comrade Franklin, Bayraytay mentioned one thing: the role of people participating for highlights the damage in terms of the reputation of Sierra Leoneans, what this drug scandal they do to we all. And this gets also obviously the main opposition when at the APC party also get for play a role. You from an APC perspective, what if you say the APC party for do as a political main opposition party for challenge this particular issue? Because it gets so many ramifications. Because we see the Kush pandemic in our country already, and the kind disaster where they create for people and they today. But now this international aspect of this drug scandal, international baron them, alleged to be based in Sierra Leone, or this one in this case, proven to be carrying Sierra Leonean diplomatic passport, where it seems as if Sierra Leonean diplomatic passport has been issued willy-nilly to the highest bidder, regard of their background. So what if we say the main opposition party a role when they will play for highlight this issue, for make sure say they hold the government in foot to the fire, for being able to tackle this issue, and we'll begin to see how we will begin alleviate this sort of impact. We get potential for last long with the name of the Sierra Leone.
Superman, I think I go agree 100% with Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay. This, yeah, the question are purely on APC, but this question don't go far beyond APC now. This now a question of Sierra Leoneans, all Sierra Leoneans. Let we not forget, now ya will be Sidon, who feel say where the war been begin at Kailaun. A lot of people they ask if Udana rebel get tail and all, they see Alexei no concern. But the world can say Pastor church the city, church almost everywhere in Sierra Leone. And all man directly or indirectly get affected. Now similar thing with this Kush thing, this Kush pandemic we don't have. The SLPP will stop at nothing. I like it cause them for let them bring Sierra Leone down. As long as they enrich themselves, they are fine. But even within the same SLPP, not just the one they we call themselves elites, the one they within at the power side, now they enjoy. The same SLPP get supporters we now victims of this circumstance. So the earlier we come together as a people of Sierra Leone, the better for we all. The thing of Sierra Leoneans will like that idea of it's not to me, not to me business. Where you not meet me, not to me business. But he will meet you. We see a situation where just like Deka, we come, some man just talk and small and left him. Because they don't see the man they go and cut people in hand. So people see Alexei not to threat. Where with the Allah say na threat in the one as salon in existence, continuous existence na salon na threats to with peace and security. Some other people see them otherwise. Just like waiting Mr. Bayraytay say, we former ambassador na Guinea, then get for shamefully driven from Guinea. Because me no go even say they withdraw, then driver from Guinea. Yeah, with the Guinean authority. This na military. Yeah, but we don't know what in they about. We don't know see they serve them people. They want betterment for the people. They don't want dangers in the country. We can host a whole campaign of drugs. We get named at the world, not only Africa, at the world. We ambassador now only salon they sabia with Guinea we go no better, but they're still driver. We would get them people here. Only they go and look after people away who feel say they get political connection with the opposition. Will they go and intimidate them or put case on them? And that's how they say they look for so wanted. This just like a day peacefully. The former ambassador to Guinea still there. They make it fly. They make it go out. They get safety. People they suffer in a salon. When they see like the mayor on our council, Madam Ivona Kisoya, every day we talk, honestly, Pastor would not care about salon or would not know nothing but humanity, but you go and cry. Every day we talk. And when they talk, they see and say, this is that the fact they say, not because you want to score political goals. This is just the fact. So if we don't begin to see a situation we are in, just the presence of just like they can a salon, they make now anybody in any part of the world you will get access to not just with passport, but the diplomatic one. And you see Sierra Leoneans will get the birthright for acquire them documents here, go for passports na immigration. It go take weeks, maybe even more than a month for them access and a problem. They say then they do screening, then they can do investigation, then they can do this, then the people that will not qualify for get and then they get her easily. So it tells you how unserious and reckless this bio government is. And it's bad. You cannot continue to take the people for granted. Not because you feel say, I can do anything, salon system of government, you can do anything, and I get away with that, say I will continue for doing. At least you get a conscience. At least the people can vote you in. Even though we understand the situation of the 2023 elections, where we know say Marabi will not qualify for be president, according to the pronouncement, according to the pronouncement of Kone, the Lai program, chief elections. But even at that, law say you don't rig the election done. What you did now, get her inside, you say, there are people who voted for me. And then people in their life matter. But the way they treat the Leoneans, them, I think the opposition, the only thing they will do now for continue for talk, and I think a write-up from the opposition leader in the parliament, Honorable Abdulai, let them continue. This is not to only write. This is time to speak up. When you write, not to everybody in the salon for reader. Not to all man will even go, even if you are being reader, they even get the attention we deserve. So when you speak up, you talk in a parliament, una engage the radio stations, the television stations, let people know say you are talking at least. That the government they continue for do. At the end of the day, we get one last hope. The people who speak up. When it comes to the time in 2028, the people that we talk, we don't talk, we don't sing, some they don't cause, do it not nice, but they might still rule with impunity, do things as they feel. Then take as a win and nothing. Now the time for us speak up. And that will be the final speech from the people. I think that the opposition get for do, and another we get for do as a people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Franklin. Again, before I bring Madam Fatima, I want to go back to Mr. Bayraytay. Mr. Bayraytay, what other implication we probably will not think of is the economic ramifications. Because, again, if you're an international business person, you're not a Sierra Leonean, you look for country for going invest. And you but Salon say na country want investors then. But at the same time, it is Sierra Leone related to then drug scandal there so now the world globally. The question is, will you go to Sierra Leone? So I want to look at from a business, from an economic perspective as well, the implication where this scandal gets on Sierra Leone.
Superman, definitely when you look at the people and where they go for go invest in country, we all know say for let you go invest, you need labor. And the young people right now, when you look at the demographics of the victims of Kush, now the young, energetic people them, we can able to contribute to national development. So now you'll be able to see when President Bayraytay will say, they create 500 jobs for young people them, which was, of course, a big deception. The only thing they create for people them now for import drugs so that the population will be docile. Then in that situation, now whose businessman will able to come for say now I will able to get intensive labor, we will able to come when the population is wasting. Is that what we deserve? That has been my own non-hypothetical question. We need a vibrant population. And the young people then constitutes the majority in our country when it comes to labor-intensive capital. So eventually, if them young people you see them, they work at streets now, then they work like zombies. The last time I was in Sierra Leone along Longley Beach, that's why I see one just in absolute statue. You go feel say now a non-life human statue. Past where you go close, you say, hey, bro, what's up? What's going on? You tell, oh, bro, I left me. I say, what? So it's pathetic. And to me, investors them no go even able Canada country. Now that make her always they say, Mara Bio don't waste millions of dollars on unnecessary travel. To the extent they go even create an account for an Bank of Sierra Leone. They say presidential travel. Who does that? Who does that? You find out, say, from August 10, 2022, when the young people they rise up for demand accountability from this government. Immediately after that, after Olen killing them, the rates at which the push and drug business rampant our country is just skyrocket, which of course could be another political ploy to keep this young, vibrant population docile and in inertia. Is that what we did as a country? So inevitably, if I'm a businessman, not so just because Kush Bokuna the country. And they look at, is this country even get the international image for let me go there for go invest in a couple? Or genuine investors like Kiwango, let them not go give them again the wrong perception, say you go invest, una all nap and the Kush and drug, una don't go invest, because Sierra Leone is now notoriously and rampantly a hub for drug transshipment. Is that what President Bio is going to leave for us in 2028? And for us, we have all the moral right for talk about it. The reason being, when we come into governance in 2028, it's going to take us a lot of time for clean that mess. So if we're able to come now and talk vigorously and get the population for can join with, for all this government accountable, then we have to do it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bayraytay. And again, you touch on some very, very important pedagogy for reflect back onto. But Madam Fatima, if you unmute yourself, we just want to let you opine on the people themselves, the impact where this drug business don't get on the salon population, the key aspects of the population, when are the youths them, when are they responsible for drive economy, responsible for drive change, so many things. If these people are so affected, what's going to be the ramification tomorrow for Sierra Leone as a country?
Thank you, Superman. Well, for Uda, they don't know me and Mama. I'm a human rights activist. And it's heartrending for me, to see this. This, like my brother says, it's everybody's business, because if you don't take upon this, it's going to fall on your door. Nobody wants their kids to do drugs. Nobody wants them to be a zombie. No, you want your expectations for your children. It's to be, to be successful, and pray to God that they will be a good community person, but not wasted. That alone is a sin to God for humanity. I'm totally against that. This is everybody's business. Salon people that unamoku tina boku grab. This that we own business, because if you not do it tomorrow, it can for donor you do not. It for donor you do not. And if you not for donor you do not, it for donor you neighbor in do not. So moku grab and fight the good fight. You the fight for yourself. Not to say you the fight the president for making waiting. No, this is a good fight. You don't want that drugs. Everybody's scared now, even to go outside. They're really scared to go outside, or their kids to go outside. Because even at the Northeast school, this lady was telling me, somebody was there, selling kush, like giving it to the kids. You know how pathetic that is? So it's everybody's fight. We all have to fight this fight. These are our futures tomorrow. Now say this not my own business. No, it's everybody's business. It's not just APC that should take on this fight. It's everybody. Whether you live in the West, diaspora, or whatever, it's everybody's business. That's why we're talking about this. So, Mother, yeah, this, you know what? If you want to make you begin and take drugs, that's fine. Make you begin and take drugs. Yeah, Fatima. But we are responsible for everybody, because this is a united front. You, as the father of the nation, you see, in fact, you didn't even come out. Your information minister, Siba, didn't even come out and make a statement. Everybody's just hush under the rug. It's not going to happen. Not this time. This is an awareness time. We all have our antennas up there. We have to take this with all seriousness in the world. Not because people are coming. One of the Honorable came, they were talking about it. He says, when I came, they want to search me and this and that. No, we should feel free when we move from one place to another. and you're giving somebody, he has a diplomatic passport, so they think, so these people know, America know things before us because they deal, they have secret service, they have this and that, they have all this intelligence, but we don't have that. Only, the high top know who they give the passports to. So this is already been, out there. And so now when you come with diplomatic passports, they search you, they go through this, they go through that. People are tired of that. So some people are not, one guy even told me, I'm not coming because of all this nonsense, because they're scared. Thank you very much. Mokuna grab and fetch the fete. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much on that passionate note, Madam Fatima. I will revert back to Mr. Bayraytay. But again, one time, all plenty thank you. We don't join we Prezo J-Man from Bristol, Peter M. Cargo. Thank you for a wonderful program. All of those comments will come at them very, very soon. As with this now, just a specific program we'll make today for look at this particular international drug scandal. We don't Kego Salon in name na the mud. We have to say it as it is. Because right now, like where Mr. Bayraytay just say, I like to if you're a salon person, you travel. As more if you're a young man, then is suspicion. They go search you, we go feel so uncomfortable like a common criminal. Regardless, and they not go blame them. Because they take us to that country now, it is associated with drug barons and drug trafficking and so on and so forth. So a possible says this person when I say Leone and when they travel, so instead they part of that network they for move around as a mule in terms of that drug. So see the rehabilitation that they get from we all. A very, very important topic. And again, Mr. Bayraytay, the church part of the economy. We see the double whammy effect. Because then can't see it bring the economy down and it creates more and more suffering. Now the country they like today. We want to expand back a little bit in the sense of the ordinary person and bread and butter. How this thing not just be isolated something, how it connected it so much to the bread and butter of the country, says 7 other country as this thing they go global as I they go so they like today.
Thank you, Superman. When they talk, it happens say of late. Any plane way can our country they say Miss Road. Now country they can land. Any helicopter they say, oh, na fear left I land now country. Ship then small ferry they can Hamilton. Now different parts of the country that they just land. They say, oh, in this road. Ebo, now we're not the only country within the Atlantic Ocean. Now only Sierra Leone in the Atlantic Ocean. The other thing we Mother Bio that they do in a very crafty way and cunning way. If therefore take this push and the international image of a country serious, the energy way that they use to talk about PR and talk about power sharing, and they just imagine if now that energy they therefore invest into say, I don't declare the push as an epidemic in my country. It's an emergency. Let us all join hands vigorously and fight it. But you know what? Look at the irony what happened a few days ago. A very respectable musician where they bring the image of a country internationally, Natasha Beckley. They accuse her saying Ande pan drug business. And that they've been on the investigators since June 2025. Before you imagine, then go put, say, wanted by the Sierra Leone police. Then Natasha can say, they know, sir, he did in the country, nobody no call her, nobody no do anything like that. Then the president in Brano, they under a foot. You know, able to arrest this man and kick him out of the country. How them people here take we? How them take we? And as a government, we will be there, will come with what you call the local content policy in terms of the economy. The whole concept of the local content policy is create employment opportunities for people in Sierra Leone so that at least those jobs that we can fill, let us fill them, but we not get somebody before you think about coming with people who are called foreigners. And wouldn't at the age bracket of the working force in the country? It's the young people. When you look at the population where this drug rape and ravage in our country, wouldn't at the population is the young people. So at the end of the day, you can't say you can't create 500,000 jobs. The jobs are not there. You are rebranding our country, but you are sabotaging our country. You get drug people then, you don't turn the country as a hub, then the young people in the waste. When I talked with somebody at the burial team at Connaught Hospital, the youngest people, like the young people they died at 8. Look, then one day we died 2 days ago now, Waterloo Junction. Then don't even make we as a people that you will call empathy. It's no longer there. When you see them thing and then at it, the next thing where somebody they make that for taking phone, for take picture, send it on the social media. People that they count to carry around the corpses, them 2 of them, then they don't. Where is our humanity? Is that what we want for our country? Matter be a way they sleep that you pillow. They tell you have to walk out a scam for we say hands off our girls. Now all in boys that they die in the kush, our girls too not involved in that. Then the hands off our girls, is it just to go give people the sanitary pads? It is a scam. That is why I am saying this. The moment we come into governance, we're gonna scrap the hands off our girls. We strengthen the Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender Affairs. Let them take responsibility rather than they can use an NGO for scam the people in our country and internationally with no accountability. We're gonna scrap that one because it is nothing but money grabbing and there is no accountability. Why, if we get a very serious government, the ACC Act as revised, say that is a potential conflict of interest because you are using your privileged position as the wife of the president for solicit on behalf of a non-governmental organization where they establish, and the monies are not going into the Consolidated Revenue Fund. It is nothing but a blatant scam. Sierra Leoneans are seeing that. Imagine no action is being taken. We have a social malaise. Instead of them even get counselors, social workers. That's the work I do here as a mental health and addiction specialist. We are supporting people here. We can able to train people and back home. So that at the end of the day, they go into communities. People are traumatized. Imagine one community over 10, 15 Pekin, then they die. When they call me neighborhood in Aberdeen, they give me such sordid pictures. It is nothing but a traumatizing situation that even though the SLPP don't make the campaign easy for we in 2028, by just asking Sierra Leoneans, una want a government with push for continue, let una people and continue for die, or una want a government in APC where they can sanitize the situation. But for us, we don't want to politicize the issue of Kush because it is a social malaise that is eating into the fabric across the country. As I said, Superman, just this morning, House of Happiness, they can cook for them Kush people them. Because they tell me, say, the most thing where they kill the Pekin, the people that where they on Kush, they can they 4 days, they're angry, tea not for it. Now I say, you know what? This story already tell me. I say, I don't have that money. I say, but I'm going to send something right away. As I send for them, they say that they're going to market straight for go buy, for can cook for the people. This is the kind of thing we do in our own modest ways, because it is very disturbing. We get friends, family members affected by the push. It is therefore onerous on every one of us to rise up to the occasion for let we address this pandemic, because the government of the day, until we hold them for account, we push them, they will never take us serious, because they don't already develop a mantra say, let them talk, after 2 weeks they die. But you know they die because every day they see cops on the streets. Every day, Lajakas, I don't even know, is in our country. And every day, we get somebody with a don't just hold, with a diplomatic passport, with a key, we don't ever even step in foot na Saradio. How do we even able vet say this person is not the use of passport as we don't demonstrate into criminal gangs? So it's a sad situation. We don't see the former immigration boss, when they go get one of the most expensive watches them, we now lost La Jackas go get. All they do is to pull up. No punitive penalty. Is that the Sierra Leone we want? We always did right now on this platform. The sideway God don't make within this world, this part of the world. We can fall on, we say no to business. Afterwards, we can get a thing where they eat and take we. But because we care about Sierra Leone, we care about our loved ones, we care about the images, them graphic as they were, what they see, it is our moral responsibility. And that is why I'm calling on all Sierra Leoneans, them, irrespective of your physical space. We don't deserve what's going on in our country.
But Mr. Bayraytay, before you land, some people want to know, say, when APC come into governance 2028, like why you don't describe this push, don't become a public epidemic. How is APC going to go about for fix this issue, for make sure, say, they eradicate to a large extent this particular kush epidemic in our country, and also the image when the international drug law attached to Sierra Leone, how they go about for do this?
The first thing they do is to strengthen our borders. When you strengthen your borders, then look the notorious thing what happened a few days ago at Lunga International Airport. Then they investigate people when are the very security people away in the airport. They investigate somebody when an airport airline handler. They're all involved in this drug trafficking. So when you strengthen that, you do counterintelligence strategies. When you don't do that, because we get porous borders across the border, particularly along Nongoa, that Kwendu axis for cross, when are just small water, where you cross you, they reach Gegedu. Then even along Farana in Guinea, we get from Kabalak and Adugu district crossing points. You put people them, work with the communities them, they will be the eye of the government as well. Then, not to just for talk. Where you hold somebody, you forget example where they set. The law for taking cause. Because we know they do that jungle justice, we might have than they do. We are a responsible party. We'll make sure we abide by Cap 6 of our 1991 Constitution, and that the rule of law we preface say, even when you catch somebody in crime, that person should be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond all reasonable doubt in a competent court of law. That is what we'll do as a responsible government, not to do jungle justice. So that is one strategy we'll use. And also, if we're able to get a fund for support the victims them and their families, because the ecological model they use in the treatment of drug addictions, they cannot be treated in isolation. They live in community, strengthen those communities so that you get champions where they come and provide what you call non-formal counseling to those communities. That is one way we are going to fight and strengthen those institutions who so care about addressing this pandemic. And we'll use the same law. Anybody within in this current government, where we know say it contributes for Lewe population and don't they in this kind of thing, they should be held accountable. I am very passionate about that. And when I'm saying that, irrespective of political affiliation, even we on party, if we know say anybody connive with the mother bio in people for bring drugs in our country, for halaki with people particularly the young people everyone should be held accountable.
Okay, thank you very much. Comrade Franklin, I'm bringing you Cam from an APC perspective again. When APC come into power 2028,
I don't know if I'm Misai, I need to get clear.
You get me now? Hello, Comrade Franklin, you get me?
Maybe I should go and come back, right?
Yeah, I'm coming to get you loud and clear. I wonder why you...
No, Franklin, take your headpiece off. Take it out.
Maybe I should go and come back. Not sure that is why.
Yeah. Can you hear now?
You get me loud and clear?
Maybe I should go and come back. Not sure that is why.
Yeah. Can you hear now?
You get me loud and clear?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay, what I say? I say this Kush epidemic in our country, and we don't get an international aspect as well, where they don't relate saloon or they relate saloon to international drug traffickers and so on and so forth. From an APC perspective, which priority when the APC when they kind of governance 2028, how they go prioritize? You feel saying that some to APC will highly prioritize in terms of things and whether for begin for do from the one when they go into governance for tackle these are the worst priority if you say the APC for put parties when they kind of governance.
Well, I think the whole thing stop the thing from coming. Government, if government is serious, honestly, Kush no the kind of salon so no more. You know, we just fly calm. Now the Kush still don't become so rampant because the beneficiaries them with the billions out of this now from the government. There is no way Kush will be just be brought by ordinary people. They see the rampancy, not possible. Government gets every mechanism for put in place for stop this Kush. So all we need now is a responsible government, and APC is known for that. With an APC government in power, we know say the Kush not get for can. Because the one that we take out and now we know say not to we all regime this, not to listen to business as usual. It's just a matter of ensure say we are not party to this, we are not part of it, and you know they can. They don't get much for do. When was even watching they do so. I tell you for free, this thing will continue no matter what we talk. We'll continue talking, yes, because now we responsibility as citizens. But they will continue bringing this thing because they want to enrich themselves, and they know that these are the last years of the governance. This is not a fact. Now money they want to make. Not to hearing the president they say for stop something, they have money, drugs get money, TO get money for fighter and TO difficult. He not say they get incessant they get money. They all get money. If you see a whole police force, they say for go do shot. Yeah, for go do shot in the house of somebody where they say they suspect. Then they will write a letter for say, one can shot you also, no know if you go there, no know if you look if you give permission, then admire you. If not because he connected to the powers that be, it's not possible. Then when they come by Natasha, we not in all self, they say na unfinished house or whatever house where they say in handy day. Did they write any letter to Natasha? No, they just go there. So what him make it for different? All the things that when they happen, if the person who are the baron for the drugs, don't can get married to the president. Well, last you don't can fall in love with the president in Peking because we never see them married. Although married get beaucoup forms, Sometimes they married na secret, na just family thing. That's fine as well. But as far as me know, then they love, I understand say the pikin don't go born self in America. Forgetting, like what Mr. Bayraytay be talk about House of our girls, the talk of say with the fed for women, then that did not make sense. Somebody who genuinely passionate about children and women, whether he in a country, he in a neighboring country, he go na stranger side, he show say I care about woman and picking. For God's sake, just like that car, get a wife. He been get a wife and get one bobo. Yeah, Hanan something, Hanan Allah also, the woman we been get. They're not part two. Now SFPP will let them believe say, in fact the man and SFPP will let them believe say they don't pass. They don't have a part. But because they don't get away from the salon, they don't get a status who even better than Sierra Leoneans, obviously now making them say they don't pass. So if the first lady that been possible really care about women, one thing we go stand to a man now that no, this man here gets woman here, no can do this thing here. You know, good for me, come woman, because me self no go let them do me so. But as far as them concerned are just about them. They make money, they get the connection where they need, whether it is a healthy or decent connection, they don't care. As long as they make money. Maybe you don't make and say, if you don't get money during NPRC and thief boku money, it go bankrupt, it become zero. So that mistake the way he believes he been do, you know go do again. Now it make sure he enrich himself to the point that I don't know what happened. I don't know spending money later, which is fine. But they get for give an account. They get for give account when the time of office done. That let them just be rest assured. They go pay for all the things the way they do. Because APC always want to ensure see the country progress, and you know say you get for attract foreign investments, you get for count investors them. No investor no can put in money in there. Also I see people they follow like zombie there. And I see that situation I have was tell yourself say that country is not safe. And no investor know you go to that country will not safe. This is not just the fact. Nobody know you go put your money in that kind of situation here or that kind of country here. So when APC knows say we want to follow people in the work, one follow with man in the work, not to follow them go to zombie or dead people na the street, the worker, then go stop this. The moment they come, everything about push they stop. This is not just a fact. Not that we will not get nothing worry, but we only worry about how much people then don't die between now and 2028. This now we concern because we are Sierra Leoneans. Whether an SLPP voter or SLPP supporter and die, he is still or she is still a Sierra Leonean. And APC, yes, we get to membership, we get to supporters, but APC cares about the people of Sierra Leone. They want for let the country be a decent one. So they not care who say you come out, like no matter be in Pekin. We want let it stay long, we want let it become healthy, and let it become useful to society. This is the APC, and so we the government. This is why we are the best, and this is why now we no more be able to push along before. So I think when APC come, the push or whatever drug will stop.
Okay, thank you very much on those salient points we don't highlight Comrade Franklin, and I believe say it will go to the psyche of everybody who they get for listen, who they listen now get for listen tomorrow this program. Mr. Bayraytay, as we fit for roundup, what's in the world where you want pull na do for tell people them, Sierra Leoneans them, people them in governance, people them in opposition, everybody in relation to this international drug scandal we don't relate to saloon, and also the drug epidemic itself with the inside we country they like today.
Supermed, the situation in our country, I can always say the buck stays with the president. Leadership by example. If you, the president, you're not involved in any drug issues, and all the names that they read, when a big name then in government, we involved allegedly in the drug trade. In a serious government, the first example for BFOS in Ambassador Web in the Guinea. But the moment you see said and just recall this guy quietly, no punitive action, then say then they do investigation. We are used to that in the SLPP. The moment then say then they do investigation, it is an euphemistic way of saying case closed, full stop. So, but I want them. Some of them are daddy them. Some of them are mama them within government. let them just reflect in an empathetic way. If na dem young pikin and they not treat so, how dem go feel? If they go and pick dead body, then if na dem young family and picking them directly, how dem go feel? And politically, when they sleep na net na dem pillow, then get a social contract to the people of Sierra Leone for say we are in governance to make sure we address the political, economic, and social challenges our country is facing. Then they see them thing they are in their dreams. You as president, we know to what we depend. Then they go pick now you city no more. Just one city, Freetown. Then they pick 220 dead body there in few weeks. You see them, they go bury them. How do you feel as a president? How Mother Biogo feel? If he watch this question, this program, these questions are for him. Is he able to sleep? Are those remains not haunting you in your dream? Is that the Sierra Leone you want to preside over? And when you go internationally, you go and deceive the public that everything is rosy in your country? When you have a drug kingpin that you are housing in Sierra Leone, well protected by state resources, is that what we deserve as a country? To me, that is just these questions I want them to answer for me. These are the questions. And my party, I saw they do write-ups, like Franklin rightly mentioned. Can we go beyond that and go international, engage the international media, so that they can know at least there are people in Sierra Leone that do not condone the current government in their abysmal way of handling the drug issue in our country? We are lending our voices already. Can we just spontaneously say, we say no to push in the country? One day, Mother Bio for just come out and trip them. By the time they land na Moriton jetty, it just come with greet and with placards. Peaceful demonstration. We say no to push. We say we don't want the drug barrel for the in our country. If we left our country inside 24 hours. If not for kill war. Can we reach to that point? This now food for thought. People then will say, oh, Bayraytay, sit down and they talk, they eat ham and burger. It's not about that. The same way we are concerned about my country, the same way we Fatima, Franklin, and Supermed concerned, we also have Sierra Leoneans on the ground when are victims of the push, either as family members, their loved one they can die, the loved one then they can treat, so foots them when at the aftermath of push, we they see in those graphic pictures, images. First time I see them call Sierra Leone, they say the country with the blood diamonds. We don't pass that stage there. We don't invest a lot for let we get democracy, for let we rebrand our country image. Then we can't get people them in Mother Bio and the SLPP. We then can reverse all the gains we don't make. Is that what we deserve? To me, these are thought-provoking questions. People then we get yes, then go yeri. Would that then get yai? Then go see. If he monitor you, we know what to do because we know how to break the feathers of dictators. We did it with Fode Sankor in a non-violent way, in a civil society. We then go confront him in May 2000 as borrowed, will lead to an arrest one. So where are the civil society organizations? Where are the progressive voices in our country who should come and work in tandem so that we can address and nip the scourge? Some of we ready for going on the ground, go join the progressive voices them and organizations who are working to address the scourge, because to me, the scourge is beyond party politics. It's about the soul of our young people in Sierra Leone. That is what I'm leaving with Mother Behind in cohorts.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Abdulai. Bayraytay, Fambulo Ojenu, want to us plenty, thank you. And we apologize again profusely for the delay to the start of this particular program. That was due to circumstances beyond we own control. But again, the program and the discussion must go ahead as we don't see. We just don't come and don't elaborate in detail. It don't highlight some key factors in relation to this drug pandemic and epidemic in our country. And we don't become, it also link we in an international context. Yes, we know the damage when the push you do in our own country. But now, not that no more force back. We don't see people who link to the country. How did they bring we country into the mud because of what they do internationally? This international drug barons, kingpins, or however you want to call them. So it gets the ramifications are huge for we country. So we take with time at this platform. We don't stand up for Sierra Leone. Say, let we come with people and way of the Norway gets the understanding and can explain to and that we don't do so. We also see coming frankly don't highlight some key point them. Madam Fatima don't highlight key point them. But again, una stay tuned to this platform, una follow the platform, una like the platform. Subsequent discussion and go come up again. We will also go ask stakeholders them about this particular topic. We're not going to make a lie because it's a very important topic. Say we will also put the hands on deck for help, for make sure say we really and that team for move this topic and let we try for deal with this issue. This issue, it don't take way, it don't turn our country. It don't sit down, it don't become a malaise way they hit the country from inside out. We go for do we only and that for make sure say we are right time and do we best for make sure say we take action for dealing with them going forward. So on that note, I want to we wrap up again. Bayraytay don't wrap up for we now. I mean, waiting again for say, but we will come up with let Madam Fatima and Franklin get the last word. Men just say to people again, appeal maybe to the government or whatever they listen. For men and know say this drug business not a good thing for the country. You know the benefit to country today, you know the benefit to country tomorrow. And we will stand up for fair time and eradicate our country. Now the shores of Sierra Leone going forward. Over to you, Madam Fatima, before Franklin come in, please.
Thank you, man. And thank you very much, my brother, for the emergency call. You always answer us. May God bless you. My family back home, I just want to say we all need to stand up. It's a fight we need to do together. It's a teamwork. We cannot do it by ourselves. We cannot do it alone. Let's stand up and fight the good fight. Mother, you are a leader. This is not what a leader does. A leader leads by his example. These are the people that vote you in and you killing them. Who do you expect to vote for you or your people? And my people back there, these people, all there, most of their kids are outside. Okay, they're not there. They're not connected with you. So we have to know that. Please do not think that because we live here, we don't care. We care. That's why we come every weekend to reach out, to tell you what is happening. Let's fight a good fight. Stand up for your rights. It's killing us inside. You know what is going on to our nation. This is the land that we love. We need to stand up and fight the good fight. Mama, they wanna tie una oja. Papa, they wanna tie. This, we're all interconnected. We have to fight. We're all one. And to the government people there, you took an oath that you would do good for the people and their property. But prosperity will judge you guys. Prosperity, because these are your relatives. We're all interconnected. If you look one way, we're all the same blood. But look what is happening. Look what you're doing to your people. These are the people that pays you anyway. You eat their money and you do bad to them. And how do you sleep? Your kids are not there. They're enjoying. These are the people that ride, and those people are just looking at you when you ride your SUV. They go like this. They said, wow. They're just daydreaming. When would I have an SUV? When would my children sit in that? No. I know you cannot solve all the problem, but this is an epidemic. And when they came here, they were talking. Oh no, how do you bash your nation? No, we talk because we're all Sierra Leoneans. We don't try to compare. America has money. They can fight their own battle. We take from them. And how do you expect us not to talk? You want us to stop under the rug? No, it's not going to happen. So please, my family back home, stand up for your rights. If you see your neighbor selling drugs to your kids, beat them up. Beat them up, because this is an abuse to little child. The police can do nothing. Look what they did to Natasha. And up till now, we don't have a statement. The police was talking that they very arrogantly, talking about the state's laws and this and that's. All for me, it's tautology. I listened to it and I said, this man is talking nonsense. And he says, oh, I'm a lawyer. And, I can be a teacher. I have all the qualifications. Yes, but this, what are you doing? You're not teaching the audience that you're speaking to. You're using all words. And I'm talking to you, please. We bring programs every week to educate our family and ourselves. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to us. And our heart goes out to you. Help is on the way. Please let us work together in unity and fight the epidemic that is going on in our nation. Thank you. God bless us all.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, Kobe Frank, you have the last word.
Thank you very much. I plead with Sierra Leoneans. Yeah. Let we not take ourselves less. Let we believe, say, whatever government they come, now we they usher them in. Now we they make them become a government. We are the government. When APC became during the Anes Kuruma era, they make roads, they make better light facility, health care, and other things. But the people say, then we need food. Then we need more food. Then come up with saying Tulumbu the Sidoya, and then use them power now the ballot box and pull APC. Usher in a so-called new direction. They elect today, the new direction, we all see what in the happen. Now people let it die. At least the tell will be the say hunger, they will all be the Allah say hunger. Nobody know the die so. But now every day people they die. So we are Sierra Leoneans. Let we left party business. Let we not shame. Some people not they glad, but because if believe say if you don't sing by company, if you don't cause in company for SLPP now, you're afraid for talker. No. Now you're right. You are not satisfied with APC, now you make it vex. So if you're not satisfied with SLPP also, now you're right. Don't call them out. Because when suffering they come, now everybody they suffer. We're in a situation now where the police, can you imagine, will tell you, say, this issue don't go above me, they above me. A whole SCP primer where they talk for the police. When they ask them about just like they can, they say, like they come in, they say, this issue they above me, they with the superiors. So this tells you the cases then are saloon when it comes to police, is there for we the ordinary people there. They don't value we police can handle we can do anything you want to do. But when it comes to people that we connected up there, we get connection with the presidency or the leadership of the government, then the person they go free. The police not get nothing for that. Now that's not the country we want. Let we come together. Let we succeed together. And we don't tell out lies. We don't tell out lies. A whole president go to parliament, go tell people and say we get rice mills now the country about 2 or 3. Then come ask the person where they direct the communication at the office of the president. They ask them who side the rice mill day in a call no side. He said they need at the country. They need at the country. They no can pitch in the whole discussion. They not for force enable tell a whole president don't make statements. He don't make pronouncements. Say in own government don't come with 3 rice mill places then at the country. The person where they responsible for direct all communication around them no able no side rice mill day. Now me and you go know. They come say holding center day for Kush victims. I watch the person, the director of this group of people that they say that they handle that they demand that particular issue day. He was hosted at the Liberty Online TV. I watched the program. I was ashamed to be called a Sierra Leonean listening to this guy. Then they ask her, say, when they talk about this holding center, we want go there. When I say the men people, even from other side in the county, when the men from other countries, they see, they claim. Who side this holding center? They will then call you. He say, I don't tell you, I go meet Posse. How holding center go inside free to journalists and inside free to enable get access to the holding center? Now secret society. So there was never one. They say one day Nabu, but who side no journalists no sabi. Which tells you SFPP good for write things that paper and talk and we know they happen. And people they fall for it. And so then they get awards them from the international community because international community then say we get conference, we get meeting with the minister or president or whatever, waiting and tell them and say, they are in the Oku. They can say, oh, they don't pass MCC. This is all fake. We were there and we they suffer. We were in the country, we they suffer. We get families and then they suffer and then they suffer. Now they are the victims then elected. So let we say no to this. It's enough. Let them left for take for granted. We are suffering. Not to pass international community can tell we something. Me and you now they suffer. So this liar, it do so. Now, make this push business they ever stop because they're ready. They sabi have for right paper. Make them decent. For they look like they do anything. They are not doing anything. You cannot say the fight push when the person when a boss man for Becky say, na me person. At the workout, and I mean, they go na church, na me they go like you get young picking. We know what he mean in Africa. Forgive you picking to somebody. We know what he mean. So please, let's come together as Sierra Leoneans, regardless of party affiliation. Salon big pass any political party. Let we come together and say no to this drug, no to manipulations, no to intimidations, and no to being taken for granted. We are Sierra Leoneans. We are stronger than the people in power. I tell you, thank you.
Okay, then thank you very much on that note. One tell now plenty thank you. Now all for the watch me now, and we go for subsequently watch this program. And again, special thanks to we guess what we get today, and one of the finest in the recent time former presidential spokesman we don't get our country, when Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay, we don't come and expand in detail. We are say don't make we all understand the implications with they be in this particular drug business now we country. So they tell them plenty thank you. We tell now all thank you. Now stay tuned. Now follow the platform. Subsequently, by God in power, next Saturday and Sunday again we go there live. We now go get we Saturday and 1 p.m. saloon time, Sunday 7 p.m. saloon time. Una thank you. Now bye bye.
Thank you, my brother.
Bye bye. Yes.
Thank you.